What's going on, YouTube? Q back here again with another video, and today's video is what might possibly be the final drive in my CT4 V Blackwing, and it's snowing, so get to knock out two videos at once. Actually, whiteout conditions. I'm actually pulled over right now because couldn't see, and this car is too expensive. Actually, I wouldn't drive any car in these conditions right now, so I pulled over till the snow subsided. I can see a little bit better. It's windy out here, 20 degrees, 20-mile-an-hour winds, but at least it's not snowing as heavy. But thankfully, I got these Blizzaks on this Cadillac, so we gonna get on back out there and see what it do. Spoiler alert, it works well. So getting on back out here, God the mighty, gotta have that defrost on. I don't even know what the street is. You go ahead. People walking on the sidewalk with umbrellas. I ain't seen that before. In the winter. Go ahead so I can get out here in traffic. Two people with an umbrella. They crazy, I tell you. Nah, they ain't crazy. It's just a lot of wind and turn my rear defrost on. I can't see behind me. Had to clear off my license plate and all of that. I think I'm just going to go in here. People are not crossing that crosswalks. So we're going to take this on our little curvy road we haven't been on in a while. But the maximum speed limit is 25. I think that'll be perfect for these conditions. Bang this turn. Whoop. Drifting. Don't hammer it like that, Q. Don't do that. So you got to drive with sense in the snow. Don't make such sudden movements. You got to leave room to stop. Especially when it's fresh snow, the roads have not been plowed yet, and you don't want to run into a curb. Watch out for trucks because they got more curves than you may have just because trucks are massive. They can't stop as good as they think they can. They can go, they can't stop. And this car being rear-wheel drive, definitely got to take it easy. So I'm going to be getting on the highway, which should be much better, so don't have to worry about shenanigans. I hope not. So hopefully they got the salt and plows out on the major interstates because these roads ain't gonna get plowed for some time. And the snow's about to let up, just big whiteout conditions. But selling this car, I'm gonna tell you why in another video because this is YouTube, of course. No, I like you ain't been here before. But I am deciding to part ways with my Cadillac. Check out the previous video that I made, whether I was just talking it out about getting rid of the Cadillac or the Miata. The Cadillac was the one that pulled the short straw. So, my thoughts with this Cadillac, and I gotta put this out there early as I drift. Do not let me selling this car deter you from getting one, because this car is awesome. I'm not selling this car because there is any flaw about it. I'm selling it because I need to sell it. It is not anything of the car's fault. Like, this is still the car that I recommend the highest. If you want a manual sedan, this is the best one. Not the cheapest one, but it's still the best one. All the driving feel to it, the acceleration is very good. It's not faster than M3. You got to appease to the BMW guys out there. Oh, M3 is faster. But it's going to handle and feel better than those cars. And you're not going to see as many of these out there. So you have some exclusivity out there. Daily drivability is perfect. Actually, forgot to turn on my massaging seat. I will miss that. First and only car I have on with massaging seats, and I like it a lot. This car has just been a blast to drive in my last 6-7 months. So, like I said, I do not want to get rid of this car, but life happens, and this is the responsible decision to make right now. Can always spin the block. And if you have seen the video about the values on here, horrible value new when it's loaded, like my car, fully loaded, 90 grand. But you get you a slightly used one, 55 grand, sweet spot. So I think that would be a phenomenal way to go. And who knows what I'll end up with that's going to be a car like this. So the car that I'm replacing this with, unfortunately, is not a car like this. But it's the mature decision I had to make for my life at this moment right here in time as we get close to 2026. So, all right, the roads are looking much better. Or not, the roads still look like ass out here. But at least the snow isn't coming down as hard. So this car, oh my God, BMW, go. BMW with X-Drive creeping through this intersection. You gotta get on through there. All right, I see snow plows, so we're good. Actually, I'm gonna follow behind this BMW. Because I don't want to be the first person to figure out where the bad part of the road is. So my reaction speed is fast enough. Because if they slip, I can be aware. I don't like being the first one. Some of y'all brave like that, but not me. But this car is phenomenal. Had I been able to keep the car all day long, I would just absolutely keep this car. I don't think there's anything better out there. There's cars that are comparable, but better, especially with a manual, and a good manual at that. This is the cream of the crop, king of the hill, that guy, HNIC. Can I say that? PC. All right. So, like on the racetrack, this car is great. Everyday driving, magnetic ride control, awesome as well. I might have to go around this person. The roads are bad, but they ain't that bad. Sheesh. But I assume they don't have snow tires. But proving it right here, you can do this in the snow. So we go past cars with all-wheel drive. We have stopping power. Just got to use common sense. Upshift early. But this car is going to end up being one of my favorite cars. And I got to concoct a list of how I rank all of my cars. I did a list with all my fun cars. This is going to, I don't know, I'll think about that at a later time. I'm going to update that list and make a list of my favorite cars. But I believe this will be in my top 5 for both of those lists. The plan was to go on the Spirited Drive one last time. But yeah, that didn't happen. So depending on how long this video is, I might have to throw in some older footage that I haven't used before to fill in that gap to get the 8 minutes. If you know, you know. Well, yeah, can't do it out here in these roads because, yeah, don't want to do something to the car that shouldn't happen because I wasn't being cautious or a responsible adult in the way that I should drive for the road conditions. What the highway looking like? Nasty. My goodness. Yeah, I hope the plows get out to on the highway I'm going. But we're going to see. Just going to take our time, take it slow. We'll get there. Ain't no rush. Ooh, we got a parking lot where we might be able to do some donuts. I haven't done that yet in this car. Probably should have taken this turn a little bit slower. Somebody in that parking lot. I don't even got to go to the parking lot. Kind of drifting here. Are people out there drifting? Nah, ain't nobody out there drifting the Chevy Traverse. Or are they? Nah. But yeah, man, took this car on road trips. Family enjoyed it. Not the backseat passenger. Well, whoever sits behind me, good luck to you. But we try to set it up where no one has to sit behind me because my preferred driving position here at the humble 5 feet 11 inches tall. Like, there's not a lot of room to fit behind me. And that's probably one of the major drawbacks of this car, of being a sedan. Backseat space is trash. But everything else about the car, excellent. Driving dynamics, steering feel, road, did it stop snowing? Getting excited. So the road noise to a minimum, ride smooth. This is a Cadillac with magnetic ride control. So road trips on here are phenomenal. Even though the gas mileage sucks in the city, it's amazing on the highway. I normally average about 15, 16 in the city, but the highway on road trips, I was getting 27. So that's a huge variance, but it's still good. If you don't have to deal with a lot of city driving, your MPGs will be better. I got a lot of city driving as they've shut down one of the main interstates that I got to drive on, but that's where it is. It didn't snow as much over here. That's crazy. I drove like a mile since we've been talking, and a complete difference in how much snow is out here. So we should be good to go on our trip. But absolutely, this car is going to have my highest recommendation in the class. It's just so much fun. As you can see, you can drive it in inclement weather. I would normally not be out here, but for the sake of making this video, I always got to show y'all when it snowed before the roads are plowed, like how well a car handles. Just take your time. You got tires. You can handle any car. I've driven my Hellcat out here in these kind of weathers. Driving past cars, unfortunately, that got in crashes, and I'm just in a 700 horsepower car. This car is no exception as well. It's going to be well. How we stop? If you stop too hard, you're going to slide, as I just did there. So give yourself the space. You can daily drive this car in all kinds of weather. All-wheel drive is not absolutely needed. If you deal with hills, we might be talking a different story, but I'm in the Great Plains here in Michigan, flat everything. Well, at least on my side of the state. So you ain't got to worry about that. Not a whole lot of curves around here. So we are good. So I truly hate to see this car go. And it's not something I want to do at all. And I thought about just doing other things to where I can keep this car. Or just getting rid of the Miata. But that's just not the best decision for me right now. My window is foggy. So this is where it's going to be. Sorry for the people that joined for the CT4 V Blackwing. I will get more on this channel as I can. Should have one in the press fleet coming up. But that's going to be it for me with one. Unless something else happens. Can I merge on this highway? I don't know why people are driving in this lane where I got to merge in. All right, we on here. Highway is a little bit sloppy, but it's okay. Is it okay? It's okay. All right, they plowed the right 2 lanes, not the left lane. So, okay for now. But yeah, I'm absolutely going to miss this car. I'm going to try to bring something back next year. Something similar, because I do love my American muscle-ish cars or something similar like this, my sports sedans. We'll see. But the next car will not be a sports sedan, just a basic commuter with some bells and whistles that I like, though. So it's not all bad. It'll be for the audience in this car will probably not be the audience for the other car, but who knows? Maybe I'll sell the Miata to get the one car that I've been talking about for years that I've always wanted, but just the opportunity hasn't showed itself to me to buy with a big honking V8. But we'll see. Maybe I'll get tired of the Miata. I don't know. But that's all for this. If you ever have any questions about the CT4 V Blackwing, I'm still here to answer. And do I know somebody with one of these besides me? Why don't I be knowing people with the same car as me? It's like I'll be the only one around me with the same car, minus the Camaro. But yeah, that's all I got to say about this. You guys continue to drive safe out there. Yeah, just do what you got to do. For anybody in a situation where you got to make a move, what's best for you and the family, make the move, what's best for you and your family. Like, these cars will be here. They'll always be here. And yeah, we can always get another one. But that's where we're at. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for the channel. And I will catch you in the next video. Peace out. Hey y'all, still on this final drive in the CT4 V Blackwing, and holy smokes, I done seen all kinds of wrecks out here. So it's been whiteout conditions off and on. I just saw a semi truck in the ditch. We saw an accident on the other side. Car just spun out, and we're only doing like 55 as a maximum speed limit. I'm taking my time. I'm seeing people driving the snow covered lane doing 70. Kind of foolish to me. Actually extremely foolish. But I don't care how long it takes me to get to where I'm going. I'm not gonna rush it. I'm gonna stay. My RPM is gonna be under 2,000 until it clears up, and which is not that bad right here. And I have no idea how that semi truck got in the ditch. Tires, I would assume. But yeah, we got a lot of wind out here too, so just got to be careful out here, y'all.